So Reginald goes into the local pub.
Oh god damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna drag you back. I'm gonna give you some opening, not inspiration, but just set the scene a little bit. So, last night,
Are you railroading me?
a little. Well, I'm railroading you backwards. It will open up.
Ah.
Don't say railroading like it's a dirty word. It's a very, very useful thing. I don't like the word railroading. I prefer the word signposting. It's just it sounds so much friendlier. But the night before, an attempt was made on the life of Igak Lalak. The guards turned up sometime after the attack. A medical guy came along and tried to heal all of you up. Reginald got fixed up, but Igak, who was in way worse shape, he managed to patch you up most of the way, but you're still on one wound. You're still a little bit beaten and bruised. Your dad pretty much stayed up all night. It's a bit catatonic for a bit of it, but he managed to give you a job at least. And and that morning you all wake up and Igak Lolak has already been escorted away by the police. He's gone into a kind of protective area. But you were given a mobile phone. With that mobile phone came a number that you can contact him from within 15 miles, and his number is secured in there. It's a big brick mobile phone. One of you guys add it to your inventory. It doesn't have any weight because it's a plot item.
I feel Reginald, the proper man, the voice of the thing, or does he get wanted? It's your father, after all.
How about somebody who can actually understand, the things that come out your mouth? And they don't. They never do, so...
Fine, Igak.
Yeah. So...
Just add, mobile phone or something to your inventory. Despite the fact that it's bulky and cumbersome, it doesn't actually have any weight. It's just a brick. It's like those old 90s fucking mobiles.
You can hang it from your belt.
Oh, man.
Your sash.
Oh, man, Snake. Can we play Snake on it?
Nah. No one's invented Snake yet.
Not even text messaging?
No SMS.
Oh, wait, Matt. Can we do... Oh, no. Then we can't fucking... Can we do anything with this?
You can make calls on it.
Is there a pizza service delivery in this place?
What's pizza?
Very well.
Yeah, fucking funny, you bad people.
We should invent pizza for this universe.
You see, on the blog, pizza is actually a traditional orc dish. It's basically you just grab a piece of bread, just flatten it by banging it against something, and then you just throw the shit you like on it.
So it's okonomiyaki then?
Pizza.
Anyhow.
Anyway.
Because it has tomato sauce.
So we got...
There's no one saying that okonomiyaki can't have.
It's pizza.
Anyway, so just as you're getting ready to leave the house or get ready for the day or whatever, the head butler comes up to you, and yes, your father had a head butler. And he's carrying a metal platter with one of those little domes on it. And he kind of walks up and says, Igak Salosin, sir, your father has left a few things for you and your travelling companions.
Oh, very good. Suppose might as well take it. Where were you last night?
I was in the servants' quarters. I'd heard the sounds of a scuffle, and I was getting ready to come out.
So you were fucking hiding then?
I was getting ready to come out, sir.
Alright. Fine, polish my shoe.
I can't do that, sir. He lifts the dome from the serving platter, and on there is 3 stacks of coin and your father's revolver.
Boy, hell, coin!
He said that each of you should take 100 triploons to help you get your journey started, and Salosin, he left his revolver to you, with the message that this should always be a last resort, never a first move.
You said 100 each?
Reginald grabs
100 each.
150.
Oh, thank you. No, you don't. Stop. Don't even.
I'm just saying, you can stop him.
No, you. Yeah, and I just said no, you don't.
Okay, well, both of you, who are you stealing it from, Reginald?
Oh, I'm just grabbing like I'm just grabbing the two from the left. So I don't know who's I'm stealing from.
That'd be 200, not 150.
Oh, now meaning I'm stealing from the 2 stacks from the left. You know.
That would still be 100.
No.
Just leave 2 stacks of 50.
I'm going from the left, grabbing 100, then I grab another 50.
How about we just say you don't and leave it at that?
How about we say he rolls agility?
Oh no!
He does have the greedy
fine.
hindrance. I'm sorry to say, this is.
No. Can I Benny that?
Not after he's rolled his.
I mean, who says I'm taking it for welding? I'm just taking another 50.
Alright, it's 1 for Egax. Wait a minute, you're each deciding on your own stacks. He never said this is. There's not like letters saying this is the Egax stack, this is the Reginald stack.
Oh!
Your boss is just being a.
One.
So,
Wait,
Salison and Veldin, your boss is being a shit. And he's a shit who's faster than both of you as he scoops them up, and the butler gives him a dismissive look.
I'll leave it for now, but I've got a vengeful idea in my mind.
Okay, so he's taken 150, and now between the two of you, there is 150 left.
Yeah, great. Fucking great. I just typed down 100 in my thing as well. I just typed 100 more on to my 192.
Yeah, you can take that. It's alright. I've got money. So
No, are you sure?
yeah,
That would
Okay,
leave
well,
50
we're
left over.
definitely getting him back for this then.
yeah,
I'm gonna let
definitely.
him fucking.
Yeah. Oh, we are getting him back for this. Believe me.
What the fuck is this? Are my own men turning on me?
Jeez,
Yes!
I wonder why.
Don't even start.
What could have become this?
Oh, okay, it is not Reginald's fault. I mean, it is his fault.
Yes,
but
it is.
Anyway, there's a revolver still on the platter.
Right, that's mine.
Yep, that is definitely yours. Now, the butler does, kind of... Now, I do have a message personally, and that is, I know those band of assassins, or at least I know their uniform.
Go on.
Your
Right.
father knew them to be men of Babel, and in that he was correct. These belong to a group called the Bloodied Hand, who operate out of there. They are secretive and well hidden, but I hope that this should give you your first little inkling.
The Bloodied Hand.
Right, well, sounds like one of them fucking musical bands.
Wait, how do you know about them?
I am a man of Babel myself. Your father hired me after he had an expedition there many years ago.
Huh. Interesting. Do you have any clues about where we could start our investigation?
I had always heard rumors that they were somewhere in the old town,
The old town. Very
and
good.
I did not much go there in my years in Babel. It wasn't pleasant then, and last I've heard, it hasn't gotten much better.
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Now, each of you, I hope this money will see you well, he says, staring daggers at Reginald. Prepare for the trip.
We all do.
Prepare for the trip carefully, and remember, the desert out there is scorching.
Right. Sound cream then.
Right.
Reginald is very much not in his own world. Counting
We're still
money.
glaring at you, by the way. This is in character.
Yeah.
Especially Veldin is glaring right at you.
Right, well, how long have you known me?
Too long.
Yeah, too fucking long.
I swear to God, this is just gonna lead to you guys getting Reginald killed, and I'm gonna have to roll a new character.
Oh no,
Getting
no.
you killed.
No, we're not that tacky. We'll just get you maimed.
That's better, really. Someone dies, they're out. If someone's maimed, they have to live with that.
Yeah.
Let me put it correctly. When I put into his bio, it was from that moment on, Veldin knew he was royally fucked the moment he met Reginald.
For all of Sed's fault, he never got this reaction. Or did he?
Oh, sweet, I gave you a Benny.
Good.
Behind your back, and of course you get that.
I mean, he's greedy. He's a shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's minor greedy. If he was major greedy, that would have happened every time you guys got money.
Anyhow,
it's just you shove money in Reginald's face. He's gonna take it. That money could go bad.
Anyway.
Oh, one last thing before you leave.
And
this is from your father. I realize you're already in a tense situation, but your father has to make an address in 2 weeks to argue his case for Ares remaining a city unto itself. I do not wish to hurry you, but that gives you a bit of a time limit. He's not coming out until he has names.
Right.
Right, we'll be as quick as we can.
Right. Where's the nearest pub?
The nearest pub, sir, you will have to exit the gated community, and please don't come back, and then you should take a left.
Right,
take a left, and then take
Right.
another left.
Right.
No, left.
That's what? Yeah, I heard you. Right. Left, right.
No, left.
No. Yeah, I heard that. Left, right.
Ah, there we go, you are correct. 2 lefts and 2 rights.
Right.
That will bring you to the sandy shores.
Right, we'll get this here culprit in no time, good sir. If I keep that coffee hot.
He bows, puts on an apron, and heads upstairs carrying a feather duster, making his way to Lilac's study.
Oh, that'll need some work.
Yeah, that needs more than a feather duster.
Reginald just has a right, lad. Imagine one day we can have one fancy butler right there. You stay with Reginald on Striker.
Yes, of course. We will. We'll stay very close indeed. Very close.
We will.
Keep your
Should
friends
we
close.
be prepping for the journey?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna say that.
Right, you guys prepare for the journey, yeah? Make the tandem bike desert worthy. I'll go to the pub and find some fucking info.
Right. So
Veldin just gives a long, almost hate-filled stare, and then just walks off to do.
Oh, actually, should we split the party again?
Is that a good idea? What if one of you is attacked by assassins? Hang on, I'll be back in 1 sec. Just got to turn a light on.
Oh god, Snake's gonna attack us with assassin's state.
I'm small. I can sneak around. I can evade danger quicker because I'm an halfling.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hide under a blanket?
Well, yeah, I can slip out of danger quicker because as a halfling.
That is true. Oh my god. Now I'm just imagining Welding hiding under a basket or something.
He's going to do it like Metal Gear style with a box or a basket or something.
Well, do it.
So what are you guys doing?
What do we need? What do we need?
Basket.
No, sweet. What do we need for the journey?
I don't know. What do you? I guess a jeep, or I don't know. Okay, Snake, I have a question. How much would it cost to equip the tandem bike to be able to go through a desert, like adding skis to it front?
What a question. I mean, you'd have to change the wheels out as well. They'd need to be wider for a start to get any decent grip.
True.
And then it'd need a motor, one of those things. And then it would basically need to be a car. at some
We
point.
we have motors. Look at us.
Oh, what? You're gonna rip it off the boat and put it on the bike?
No, we have a Birdman with 8
Why
strength.
can't we just leave the tandem? Just leave it on the boat.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious how much, and I want to be stupid.
Well, roll smarts.
Right, you will fucking sure. Every original knows this shit.
Well, you know that back in Blag, retrofitting a bike, not even retrofitting, refitting a bike for a swampy environment would set you back a couple hundred. It tends to be more expensive than the bike because it's a time-consuming procedure. It takes a day at least for a mechanic to pull it off, and that's if there's a good one. You don't know the price of that in Ares.
And how much would a car be?
Well, that depends on how you're getting the car. Like if you're buying it or renting it, and again, renting is a small practice.
I am going to explore around the town for just general useful supplies like water, food, etc., etc. So, do I need to roll anything for that?
Well, you're getting
streetwise.
Streetwise, okay.
Fine. Reginald is gonna move to the pub, like I said.
Oh.
How? Well,
it turns out he does not know these streets.
Not as well as you'd think.
Okay, I'm guessing I find enough.
Give me a minute to think. Well, actually, that's wounds -1, so you technically got 2s, so that's not a crit failure. You just don't find anything. Okay. If they're red, that means that you rolled a 1, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like, if they're red, that means that the 1 was natural, but those weren't natural ones.
Okay.
Oh, God. I read that as badgers first, and I was like, wait, what?
I'm gonna find some badgers, you need them for the journey.
Yeah, to pull the fucking,
Yes!
Why did
Pulling! Okay, Snake, how much
stop offering my input. I'm not a player. Right. But anyway...
I'm a... Well, I don't have... No, I don't have Streetwise.
Anyway, Swede, you follow his directions, you leave the gated community, 2 lefts, 2 rights. There's no pub there.
Fucking asshole! Fucking tricked me!
Well, actually, roll notice.
I swear to God, he's probably tricked. Holy baloney!
So you come to this tiny little cul-de-sac street, and you're looking around, and it's like... There's no pub here. What the fuck? This is just a bunch of walls, and then you're looking, and then you notice this loose bit of stone.
Reginald just kind of pokes it.
And it kind of gives way to reveal, like, one gives way, and then another gives way, and then another gives way, and it reveals a little staircase leading into the wall.
Oh.
Fucking hell! We ought to get that fixed. Reginald says as he walks down. Actually, is any of you guys with me?
No.
Okay. Reginald walks down, adjusting his coat, puffing his hat.
You come to a little wooden door. It's quite quaint after the fucking hidden staircase.
Reginald knocks.
The door opens and a guy in a tuxedo is in there looking at you, an elf, and he just kind of like towers above you. Like, this guy is just over 7 foot, and he kind of looks down and says, "What are you doing here?"
Right, mate. Yes, good sir. I would like to enter your pub.
Entry fee is 50 triploons.
Fucking hell, what? I mean, yes. 50 it is.
Yeah, I hope that fucking 50 well, dick.
You walk in, and then you hear behind you another gentleman entering, and he just kind of roll another notice check.
I swear to God.
You don't hear anything, but there's another gentleman enters behind you, and you walk in. It's this dusty little den. It's a subterranean English pub essentially, and everyone in there is a butler.
Oh, no!
And they're all looking at you in your relatively cheap suit that looks very different to the black tuxedos that they're each equipped with. And, like, the music stops, everyone stops drinking, and they're all looking at the orc who has just entered the room. Like, the barman is just, like, cleaning a glass, and he just kind of, like, sees the vibe change, and he yells, "You want anything?" In a distinct accent. What do you want?
Yeah, a drink. And when Jill says it, walks over. By the way, he's holding his coat. You know how stereotypical businessmen holds their coat up to their chest. You know, he holds it like that.
Yeah, he ducks down beneath the bar and returns with a drink.
Right. What kind of drink is it?
Egak, what is the worst kind of cocktail that the city of Ares has produced?
I'm trying to think. It's kind of it's a dark. Basically, it's the basic processed alcohol. It's not even like it's got no flavor to it. Yeah, it tastes like it, and people suspect that it is, but no one's ever been able to confirm it. But somehow it caught on as a popular kind of trend.
Right.
And basically it's like a thick black sludge, and the smell that arose from it is kind of like a mix of roses and sort of strange, like you can't tell what it is. You just look at it, you just go, what is this? And you have it, and it's still, what is this?
I'm gonna throw on an addendum to that last note about the second smell. No one really knows what it is. Everyone has a distinct smelling of it somehow. They all catch the roses, but the second thing, it smells different, a little different to everybody. That might be because everyone smells it differently. That might be because there's no standard of quality, and everything is slightly different. But yeah, he comes back with this black sludge spirit and puts it down, and that's what you get when you just say a drink.
Right, Reginald kind of looks like, "Hey, good joke, mate. Right, I want a nice drink. Not too nice. I'm not made of money.
You saying that's not nice?
It's pretty nice, but I want nicer.
You want nicer?
Nicer.
You sure you want nicer?
I want nicer.
What do you want?"
I'm trying to think of a horrible what the fuck would an orc drink? I'm terrible with alcohols.
Okay.
Whiskey.
Hey, whiskey's not horrible.
No, it's Nate. Wasn't there like something named Goblin that used to like
Hobgoblin or Green Goblin? Green Goblin's a cider. Hobgoblin's a ruby ale.
There's King Goblin,
which is overpriced. It's okay. It's not much better than regular hob.
Hobgoblin.
I'm afraid that's only served. Wait, he's changed accent. I'm afraid that's only served in England, mate.
Fuck you. I think you made the island of Black.
Yeah.
Right. This will do, mate. How much?
That'd be $5.
A $5? Here you go, mate.
Now, what's your business here? If you've been pointed to this place, someone sent you this way.
Right, yeah. Butler, yeah, works for... Fuck, I forgot his name. What's the name of Egak's dad?
Egak Lalak.
Butler, yeah, to Egak Lalak.
Oh yeah, he's a good bloke.
Yeah, but... Right, I think I was just having a look in town. You probably have heard of that the poor Salak has been, what to say it, pointed out to. What's I say?
He's having trouble following.
Being pointed out as a target, yeah? If you catch me drift.
That's a shame.
Yeah. You butlers, you butlers should know a lot. It's their table in this here pub.
Well, I'm not going to pretend that everyone's here has got their hands clean, but I don't know anyone in here who wants old Lilac dead.
Yeah, sir. Maybe, sir. Is there a gambling table?
That'd be in the back.
Right.
But he kind of like leans across the table and just kind of like whispers into your ear, "Don't think that'd be wise, mate."
Might, no need to worry. Reginald walks to the back.
Alright, let's cut there. Let's go to Egak and Veldin.
Yes.
So what are you two doing?
Trying to find bandages, and maybe pick up canteens for you two so you can carry your own water.
Okay then. Well, the first streetwise check basically means that... Are you two together, by the way, or are you separate?
I'd say we're together. Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we are together then.
Alright.
I don't have streetwise, so...
So yeah, like, but basically the first streetwise you roll... Boy, you just crit fumbled.
That's canon. That's canon. All right. Let's say I'm alone. So go on, give it to me. Let's see what happens.
Okay then. So you are wandering around, and basically the moment you get out of you're gonna hate me for this, Goth. You're gonna despise me so fucking much. But the moment that you fucking get out of the gated community and you're wandering around, you kind of like lose Salacin. He heads off to find transport, and you're walking down this back street, and you don't notice the ground beneath you. You notice the ground beneath you is like patched up and wooden, and you put your foot on it, and it collapses, and you fall into this dark room, like through this small hole. And let's now cut to Reginald.
Oh god.
You're sat at the gambling table, and a man has just asked you, "What are you bidding?" And a halfling falls from the ceiling.
Well then.
I collect myself as I'm just, and then I'm looking around. What have I fallen on a table?
You've fallen on a table, and you're surrounded by butlers, and in front of you, Reginald. There's a croupier. I don't know if it'd still be called a croupier in this universe. Gambling's illegal in this city. Let's just say that. And you've just broken open a hole into a gambling den.
I took a wrong turn.
Rachel looks around. Does everyone just start pretending that this is anything but a gambling den?
Yeah, everyone's like whistling. Like, and then the croupier kind of like collects himself. He just kind of like pulls out a 2x4 and just starts hammering it into the ceiling as if this has happened before. And just kind of like, "Excuse me, sir, we are just waiting for that to be fixed. But it's so hard to find good work these days." Now,
yes, indeed.
Is this what you're gambling?
Excuse me?
Well...
It's quite exotic. We don't see too many halflings in this side of town.
Well, what could I get? What would I get for putting down this here halfling?
That depends on the worth.
Don't you even
see? This is a right proper halfling who says he grabs him and grabs Weldon's legs. You see this, Cavs? Newly trained.
Get off of me!
Pie still old bugger.
I will absolutely end you if you start this. Our money, and now you're going to try and wager me?
You hear a voice at the back say, "I'll put down 500.
Well, maybe you got some information, stranger.
This isn't happening. That's him saying.
So,
Seriously.
like, it's from the back. Like, you only see a hand rise up, but then you see this man walk forward. This is not a butler, but he's attended to by a butler. He's a man, he grins a toothy grin of golden teeth. He's wearing many, many rings. He's got a chain. And he walks up and puts down his hands on the table. And the croupier turns to you and says, "Gentlemen, are you gambling?"
Right. You just calm down, Belden. But original here is gonna win.
I'm not gonna talk for a minute. Just because one, Velden's shocked, and two, I just want to see how far this goes.
Okay.
Because this just sounds stupid as fuck. Oh.
This is what happens when I don't make notes and just improv. So, maybe in future, notes. Or maybe less notes. Either way...
I'm just gonna say...
Things go off the rails.
This is just gonna end up being Reginald betting everyone.
Are you... And he kind of like says again, "Are you gambling, sir? What is your name, by the way?" Because you notice all the butlers are now intensely interested in this.
Who are you asking, me or him?
I'm asking Reginald.
Reginald takes a sip out of his drink and he just goes, "Striker. Reginald wants striker."
Now, this would be a match between Reginald von Stryker and Lord Kingsnake, god of the gamblers.
Wait, what?
Holy hell.
You're a fucking god.
So, Kingsnake has never lost a gamble, but he is a discerning man.
What did you roll? Unskilled.
No, it's kind of bullshit, because he was technically trying Streetwise. But he failed Streetwise, so he didn't look both ways and fell through the floor.
Here's my headcanon. He was, like, grumbling as he was counting up the coins that he only got. But the path that him and Egak were walking, he deviated and walked down the right, but Egak walked down the left. And so he started ending up in the worst part, and then just like fell through a really brittle wooden ceiling, I guess.
Ceiling floor, somehow.
Yeah.
Well, this is a basement type area.
There would have been some sort of wooden pathing, and
Yeah.
he just fell into it.
But yeah, like, Kingsnake reaches into his pocket from his fur coat with golden trim, and he puts 500 triploons down on the table. And he just looks at you and says, "One hand of Parknezzle, the card game of kings."
Okay, out of character. What the fuck is Parknezzle?
Well, I don't know many real-world card games or how to play them, so I'm just making up Parknezzle so we could just bullshit the rules.
Reginald says, "Right, Parknezzle it is."
So, are you gambling this? Are you taking
Yes!
500? Alright. So, you have been warned.
Don't worry.
Velden is just sitting there. He's just got like a sort of...
Don't worry, Snake. I'm gonna fucking Jotaro this shit.
Best of luck. Now, remember how contested ones work. You have to decide on your result. And if you want to Benny it first, you can do that, but after he is rolled, you can't Benny.
Okay.
So you won't know what... You won't know... Well, like, I won't roll it until after you've rolled, essentially, so we're not gonna know. I'm tense right now. This is like fucking Kaiji.
Race!
He hates it! He hates it!
Good, good.
This is something I'm missing, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't realise what your party has wandered into, but you have every right to be mad if he fails, which he might.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Swede, if you are going ahead with this, roll gambling. Because until you roll gambling, you can back down.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Roll!
Okay, now, are you taking a 9?
Sweet.
I'm thinking. It is a pretty good result.
And you'll still, even if you Benny, you won't lose that result, you get the highest result.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll throw up down a Benny and try again then.
I kind of just want to see you win.
Okay, yeah, 9 it is.
Yeah, 9. I want to just see it if you do. Even though I think this is completely fucking stupid.
Ah!
Oh!
Ooh.
You win.
So, Snake, in my head, it's
I'm
basically...
proud about that. I'm being sold.
Snake, in my head, it's basically the Derby fight.
The difference is 2. Swede just won $1,000. The gamble was 500 triploons, and the difference is 2 between 7 and 9.
God damn.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I got it wrong because if he lost, I would have been sold, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he won, so he won. Oh my god.
So, Snake, you know how happy Yosuke and Okuyasu was when they got money?
Yes.
This is original now.
I misspelled that. How many got?
He got...
Just type it. Let's see. Oh my god.
Okay, go.
Reginald turns around, goes to fucking... It's like, right. In 50 of these going to EGAC, right?
Like, fucking across the table, King Snake is trembling in anger. You see cracks form in the wooden Parknizzle table as his fingers dig into it. He looks up through his golden-rimmed sunglasses at you. His eyes are bloodshot and red in an instant. He flips the table in your direction. Roll agility. By the way, you got the...
I'm on the table. He's flipping me. What, do I roll agility as well?
Oh!
You may, yes.
Reginald was ready for that.
I take action! Wow.
Yeah, you fucking backflip and land perfectly on your feet. Reginald, you get out of the way as Parknizzle chips fly past you and hit Butler's in the face behind you. And he then comes running up and he's restrained by several people and he's like dragged out. A man comes up to you with this sack of cash and just says, "Here's your money, sir."
Right, thank you, good sir.
And there's clapping and cheering.
Right. Reginald was striker. You will remember that name.
That we will, sir. May you never gamble against King Snake again. I somehow doubt that you will as gunfire starts up back in the bar.
Oh god.
Right, I used to have a little question. Actually, what was the name of the assassins again?
The Bloody Hand?
Right, nobody here would happen to know anything about the Bloody Hand, right?
There's kind of silence all around you. One man says, "The Bloodied Hand are assassins in Babel, good sir. Were you looking to hire them for that money?"
Yes. Sir?
I could tell you of a contact in Babel who might be able to help you out, but he has been silent for but a while.
Right, it's good. Yes, that's proper good. Tell me, good sir.
That would be 250 triploons for the information.
Reginald begrudgingly agrees.
He pocketed. "Thank you, sir. You're looking for a human called Neil Diamond."
Neil Diamond.
As it finally becomes Georgian.
Neil Diamond. That's a good name.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
It's like a band, like a name of a famous person or something.
Hmm.
Right, thanks a lot. Now, me and my good friend Weldon, he's gotta go. We have we have things to attend to. Ciao.
We will see you out, sir. And as you go to exit the bar, a man presses a button in the stonework, and these stairs reappear, and you can exit back out onto street level.
Right, thanks, Ella.
Veldin, on your end, you just led up, and then the entrance to this bar disappears in the stone. Sorry.
Veldin looks up at Reginald, looks back, looks up at him again, and is basically just like, you absolute... I don't even know anymore.
Fine, and Reginald gives you a whole 50 triploons.
What a hero.
You hear me, Veldin? It's
Veldin takes it, pockets it, and it's just sort of throwing his hands up in the air, and it just begins to slowly walk forward as the two of you just leave.
Right, where's Egak?
Let's cut to Egak. Much too late because I circled around. Okay, yeah, so Egak, you're looking for transport.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, well, roll a streetwise. Basically your first streetwise means that you spend a couple hours doing that. So I'm going to say it's about 11 in the afternoon, 11 in the morning. Okay, you find a couple of places. So you find this, you find either this second-hand car dealership that is a bit scummy, and you find a car rental station that looks cheap. So your options are cheap or scummy.
Boy.
I'm gonna go with cheap for this one.
I would have probably gone scummy.
Okay, yeah, because it's either a scummy guy you can buy a car from, or a cheap place you can rent.
I'd rather choose a rental car.
Yeah, okay. So you enter, and it's a bird man behind the counter, and he's just writing on a memo pad, and he looks up at you and says, "You after something?"
Yeah, I need good transport, enough to drive across the continent.
Where you headed?
We're doing a bit of exploring around the Babel area.
Ah, you want something sturdy then? Come on, follow me out back.
All right, I follow him.
Yeah, so he takes you out back, and if you go to other vehicles in the handouts, you will see just the kind of cars on offer.
Other vehicles, okay.
Come on, Dune Buggy.
Okay, we've got...
There should be more vehicles here. What the fuck? I'm not kidding when I put
Dune Buggy?
I think it's the Trekker. A series of small, lightly armoured off-road vehicles used primarily for delivering messages or scouting an area. Good for speed. Or we can go with an adventurer.
What kind of appearance do you think? I'm just thinking of a pic online.
But he does have Trekkers, and they are kind of but the Trekker only seats 2 people. The adventurer seats up to 6. He does have an adventurer though, but that one is
Is there maybe? I mean, I'm small, so surely I can sort of.
He's not a full person.
I'm not sitting on no one's lap. First off, I'm not doing that.
You could maybe looking at one of them over. You could maybe fit 3 people on one of these Trekkers, but if anything intense were to happen, the person standing on the back would have a very rough time of it keeping themselves on.
Is there a little sort of, I can't fucking describe what it is. A little area you can sort of put in cargo or whatnot. Not
like
cargo,
a boot.
like a boot area, but sort of open.
Are you trying to say that we should shove you in there?
Like the back of a van?
Yeah, on the back of a van or the back of the truck. Okay, in GTA 5, Trevor's truck. And it's got that little bit at the back. Yeah, a flatbed. Does it have one of those, a small flatbed?
No, he doesn't have a flatbed.
Because that's where...
we could bullshit that,
because I mean, obviously he's not seated, and we'd have to just be really careful. But if something were to happen, I'm gonna say it. Damn it! I even forgot my character's name now. Veldin would fall out of it.
Unless he makes an agility check or something,
Yes.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
But because you two are seated, you're much safer than I am.
All right, I can bullshit some stats for that.
And he's probably like holding onto a handle or something at the back, or just holding onto one of your seats.
So, all right, you're
And
looking
it's
over
good,
this.
actually.
Like, you're going past trekkers and adventurer class cars of various shapes and sizes, and then you do see a truck, and it's not in the best condition in the world. But then none of the cars in here are.
So, what's this truck's class? Is it adventurer or trekker? Or
I'd say we'd make it a trekker, but we'd put a couple more. We'd put like more crew in there so it can carry like 1+3 instead of 1+1.
Oh, okay. So I point to that one and I say, "Yeah, this one seems good. Mind if I check it out very quickly?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a notice check, see if I notice anything. But
you don't. You're looking it over. Okay. It looks like a car.
Okay.
My God.
Dear God, yes. So I say, how much for, say, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, eh? Well, I'll give you that one on £80 a day, but if you're going for 2 weeks, I can give you a deal on that.
Oh, go on.
Give me some time to crunch some numbers. I'm not the boss here. That'd be Greasy Joe up in top. I'll go speak to him, and you're kind of left on your own in this forecourt.
Here's the question: is there grease coming out of the Greasy Joe's office? Just slowly slipping out from the door.
God, I just realized that's awfully expensive.
What is?
What Damascus just did, kind of in a way, because like he said, £80 a day for 2 weeks. That would be over £1,000.
Oh no!
I thought it was £8.
No, he said 80 a day.
Oh God!
Run away! Run away!
And yeah, you see him walk back. You see him walk back in, and like a silhouette through the window, you just kind of see him, jump for joy.
Oh.
And he then walks back and says, "Yeah, for 2 weeks, I can do that for you for 900. No more, no less."
No more, no less. Okay, well, I'll have to check with my companions on this one. I'll get back to you hopefully by the end of the day.
It reminds me of like in Futurama. I don't remember. I can't remember the scene, but like Amy is like shopping for something. She says like a really large sum, and the guy just goes behind like the one-sided like window with his like boss and jumps for joy, and he says he isn't happy about that, and then she like raises the price, and his head explodes. Oh, I wish I could remember that scene. Oh, yeah. She's getting a car. That was it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. So yeah, I'll say I'll discuss this with my companions, and we'll have an answer for you by the end of the day. And then I leave to check out the other place.
Okay. Well, the scummy car place. These for one thing, you walk over and it takes a couple of minutes of walking, and you're once again greeted by a forecourt filled with vehicles. And it does not look terribly pleasant. This place is just run down, awful. There are crack marks in the windows of the office, and you walk in, you're greeted by this you've never seen it before. You've never seen an overweight 5 o'clock shadowed elf. But he looks up at you, and he's smoking a cheap cigar, and he says,
What transport do you have? Need something that can transport 3 people across the desert to say Babel. How much?
Babel. Okay, I've been there. He gets up, which takes him a little bit, and he waddles outside, and he says, "For desert transport, there's none better than this," he says as he points to a grimy-looking townie car.
I say, Really? Wow.
None better. People always say these things, they can't get you to A to B, but that's because they can get you from A to Z. I promise you, nothing better than this.
Right. How much?
Ugh, I couldn't let it go for any less than 500 slapperoonies.
Right.
I really
okay.
do just want it to have like a sort of flatbed in the back, just to have the scene where Felden has to sit in the back of it.
I'm feeling generous today. I'll make that 450.
Right. I will discuss this with my companions, and we'll have an answer for you in the next few hours. How's that sound?
You're a decisive man. A good leader discusses things with his men. I know you'll pick this car. You'll make the right choice, he says as he waddles back into his office.
I leave very quickly.
Is he the one? Is he the kind who's just relieved to sit back down again?
Well, you hear a kind of crash as he walks back into his office. He seemed too overjoyed to sit back down.
So I go outside. So I'm kind of waiting around to try and meet up with the rest of the team.
Just past one, the team reconvenes. You find a very, I imagine, happy-looking Reginald and a shell-shocked-looking Velden.
The heck happened?
Oh,
He tried to bargain my services, my life.
I thought he wanted $1,000.
I'm just kind of like,
And Velden just like nods slowly, confirmed.
Oh yeah. So, right, Egan, can we found some transportation?
Yeah, we've got two options. So I basically explained what the two options are, which we've already gone through.
Yeah.
So what was
renting a car for 80 a day, and he said 2 weeks, so he gave him a deal of 900, or 450 for a car designed for driving around town that this guy is selling as secondhand as a thing. Secondhand as a car for getting across the desert.
Reginald kind of shows him. 900? You fucking mad?
Well, I suppose you could use that money you just got, make things a little bit easier for us.
Well, that would be so much of me money.
Well, to be fair,
Velden stands by Egric in this is just to say, on his side about it.
Give me back those fucking 50 tribloons then, Velden.
Excuse me?
I gave you fucking 50.
So? Not
This
giving
is
it
fucking...
back.
Yeah, this is going on the company's bill.
He's just going to cross his arms.
Why you sheep bullshit?
Well, you did bargain with one of your employees.
Right. Let's talk to the rental service, yeah?
Right, let's go.
He's going to fucking gamble, isn't he?
Oh, no, I'm going to persuade him.
Swindle him.
Yeah, you walk back in and the Birdman behind the bar immediately tenses up when he sees that Egak has come back with an orc.
You go, yeah, he's my boss. I just mouthed, sorry.
No problems. Right, what do you want? What is
it? Reginald was striking. It was a deal on the car here.
Yeah, I offered 900 for 2 weeks. It's a good price. You won't find fairer.
Right, can we look at the car?
Right this way. And he leads you out and he shows you the flatbed truck.
So Reginald walks around, looks at it, kicks the wheels a bit, inspects it, the typical thing. Right. Well, I feel... Alright, it's a pretty nice car you got here.
That's what I said. It's worth no less than 80 triploons a day. Wouldn't you agree?
Right, but I would say for that 60 triploon is better. Persuasion roll. No, Benny, save me.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna try and counter persuade. He's been in this for a while.
Match.
It's a standoff.
It's a standoff, yeah. And he walks to the other side of the car, puts his hands on it, and says, Mate, you're underestimating this thing. It's a beaut. Now I realise you're a savvy fella. You want a deal, and honestly, this is the best you're gonna get. Like I said, but he just he knocks the car, trying to make it look like he hit it really hard. That's for where in the desert. You pay any less, you're not gonna get through safely.
Right.
And I need to make a living here.
Right, I understand this here, mate. But you see, I have learned from the best. This here car I spotted a bit of rust here.
Oh, you're gonna roll persuasion?
That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm rolling persuasion.
And he's rolling persuasion.
Ah.
And he tries to go on his spiel that that's not rust. That's tantamount to how much it's got people through the desert. But he caves in on that argument.
Yeah, Reggio, you know, mate, I heard that once down the street will sell a car for less.
I can't be beaten by the likes of Fat Jim. All right.
What an elven name.
It's short for Jimaecean. That's an elven name. It's an elven name. It sounds stupid enough.
That's the name of this part, Jimaecean.
Thank you.
Oh gosh.
He just calls him Fat Jim. That's what he is.
That's good.
Yeah, he caves and he says, 60 a day, but tell you what, I'll still keep the special deal. I'll give this to you 2 weeks, 600 triploons, no more, no less. And
Right, that's a good deal. Let's take hand on that.
Also, that's not spelt like that. It's spelt like that.
Oh, of course.
And the 600 removed from my thing. I suffer. Yeah, right.
The GM giveth, the GM taketh away.
Well, lads, we have rented a car.
Yeah, you have a Trekker, which but it's got room for more people.
So I just have a question. Can anyone of us drive?
Oh.
I can drive.
Good.
Don't you get a -2 to it for one eye?
Oh yes.
He's our best bet.
He really
And
is.
it has 2 seats, and I'm sitting in a flatbed. This is gonna go well. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. But let's get some food and let's get some canteens.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
the question.
supplies.
Let me see now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop recording quickly while we do some bookkeeping. So, yeah, you guys now have fist bump philosophy, a flatbed off-road truck.
Convertible.
It's also a convertible. That's gonna fuck you guys over because that means you have no armor when being shot at.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, the guy who's driving it's got 1 eye, so you know.
What's the worst that could happen?
You say that.
And also,
You say- yeah.
you guys have more rations now.
Yay.
Well, I mean,
do?
do you? You bought some, didn't you? Went to buy some, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Well, no,
Yeah.
you said we'd buy it in-game.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought we'd have to roll to find a place to
Well,
sell.
it's you're not gonna have to roll to find a place selling food. In this case, Ares is a big city. You've walked through it enough. You went through a bazaar, so you guys know places to buy food. So you can go and purchase. In this case,
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do what I did earlier in the chat. 24 trailer rations. So.
yeah, like you basically have your pick of the litter of places. So you're getting 2 bundles of trail rations. So yeah,
That's 2 weeks.
Well, they don't stack. Like, they don't just become 2 weeks. They're both. You just have 10 uses over 1 week.
Sorry, no.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's not 7 days. Sorry.
Well, it's set 5 uses, 7 days, but it's not like the days stack.
Okay. So we'd have to think about the journey back then, actually. So, yeah, let's take. I'll still take 20. So 2 trail.
So wait, it's still even though. So I bought 2.
So that means you have 10 trail rations, but you have to eat them within 7 days.
Oh.
That'll cover a couple of meals.
Yeah.
All right then. Fuck it. That's 20. Food's gone.
Sweet, are you buying rations?
Let's see. Sure. How much was?
I put it in gear, and they're going for like, either you can get a ration, like one ration that will last forever, or you can get trail rations, which is a set of 5, but will go off in 7 days, and both of them cost 10 triploids.
So why wouldn't I take the one that lasts forever?
Because the other one is cheaper for more uses, but will eventually go off. But hey, you got the money to just buy rations that last for all time.
Yeah.
And they all have weight 1, by the by.
Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I'm trying to find it.
It's in gear. As in the hand.
Oh, there I see it. Ration, 10 doubloons.
Wait,
is it 1 ration?
Yeah, it's 1 ration. It's 1 use.
Okay. I'll take I'll take a trail ration.
Also, yeah, 1 weight.
Or 2.
Now, sweet. Just because I'm just gonna say this because I just had this conversation a moment ago. Just because you buy 2 of them doesn't mean they hold for 14 days. You just get 10 uses over 7 days.
Original is a big boy.
That's one way of looking at things.
Actually, how long would it take to drive over to Babel?
Fist Bump Philosophy has a max speed of 48 miles per hour, but this is rough terrain. This thing's off-road, so it halves the penalty. And it's 25 miles away, shortest, because you're going, like, there and then there.
I'll buy 2 trail rations, anyways.
Okay, I'm good for food. And I got some water. Do you guys have canteens?
Oh, yes, that's a good point. I'm going to find a weapons and, general adventurers sort of place.
Okay.
Wait, we can buy canteens?
Yeah, it's in the gear list in the core rulebook.
Right, how much is a canteen?
Let's see.
I think they're cheap.
I'm looking up travel rules, so you guys do that.
Let's see now.
Here we are. 5.
I'll take a canteen.
Yep, okay, so let's get that.
How much
there.
do we wait?
The 1. Just 1 weight. So 195.
Oh.
Okay. So you guys are going at half speed because you guys are traveling over difficult terrain such as clogged highways and lack of roads. Like, there are barely any roads leading to Babel. Most people hoof it, or, well, they just go it as you do. No one's wanted to make an official road to Babel.
So you 2 are in the front seats. Egag is driving, and I'm just holding onto the rail at the back on the flatbed. It's going to go well.
That car can go at 48 miles per hour, but half that, so it's 24 miles per hour. So you guys could get there within an hour at full tilt.
Holy shit.
I imagine there's going to be a few complications along the way, so we best be prepared for that.
Yeah.
But first off, I'm going to try and find a weapons and armor supplier.
Okie dokie.
Oh god, my load. I'm exactly at 30.
Yeah.
Well, roll a streetwise.
Streetwise, let's go.
Oh, I still have this fucking stack of papers.
You grew up here, you grew up here, Egak, so you know that selling weapons is not precisely illegal over here. It's kept in the shadows. So you wouldn't find an adventurer's store of sorts.
Yeah.
Like, the politicians were given guns, and they don't stop people from bringing guns into the city because thing, but... Oh boy. But yeah, you find a shady little out-of-the-way spot where a guy is selling weapons and armor.
Does he sell ammo too?
He does sell ammo. He's got
good
stuff.
Reginald has joined in. By the way, I realized I still have those stack of sub papers. I'll just find I don't know, a trash can and just stuff them in there and just remove them. You'd buy free weights.
So yeah, there's the fellow behind the counter just kind of like welcomes you all in. You're greeted by this very, very brown-skinned, kind of actually quite shortish elf, and he kind of like looks over you all and says, "So, what was brought you here today, my friends?"
Okay, actually, you can get it, Damascus.
Okay. Well, we're going on a long trip, and we need some gear. So, you've need bullets and armor.
You need bullets and armor. He kind of like reaches beneath his. It's not even really a desk. It's more like a wooden 2x4 on some cinder blocks. He pulls out a little plastic milk crate and just puts down like boxes of ammunition. He says, "This will do for most things." He kind of like looks over Reginald's shoulder. "I see you are an orc. Orcs like shotguns. We have shells."
How dare you! Just assuming that. Do I like shotguns? Yes.
So I am not wrong then.
Shut up!
Racism is completely fine if you're correct against the individual in question. That might be what I think, that might be what he thinks. Who knows? It might be what neither of us think, and we were both being ironic in and out of character.
Ironic racism.
By the way, I imagine this is the car's car horn. But yeah, I'll buy ammo. How much for an ammo?
For one ammo.
Singular, not plural. Getting to the grammar here.
But yeah, how much for ammo and how much do I get for weight and so on?
Okie dokie, all bullets medium, weight 550, 5 bullets weigh 5, 50 bullets weigh 5, cost 25.50. Okay, so the example is, so I'd say 1 bullet costs half a triploon, which is impossible, because we're not decimaling this shit. So like, yeah, like, two shots cost 1. Like, just tell me how much you want to buy, Swede. How many shells are you buying?
How much would 1 weight give me?
1 weight? 50 bullets weigh 5, 5 and 50. That'd be 10, yeah. So, 10 bullets would give you 1 weight. 20 bullets! And that costs 10 triploons.
No more moments.
I am going to buy 10 more bullets. So...
Okay.
So that'll be 10 off me. So I want 185. And do you have any flak jackets by any chance, good sir?
Flak jackets, give me a moment. And he walks into the back and returns moments later with a flak jacket.
Ooh. How much?
This. I will sell you this for 120 triploons.
100 and... okay.
Yeah, you've read the rule book. You know that this guy's upselling you.
I don't have Persuade on me, so I can't haggle this. Alright, let's go.
Can I haggle for him?
I'm gonna say you can tag. You can tag. Oh, okay.
I just leave it as is, because let's make this a challenge. The self-imposed challenge of having less money.
Reginald is basically trying to figure out how to reload gun.
Alright, I gave you a Benny. I don't know why. I guess that kind of constitutes loyalty.
Right, well then, how do you load this thing?